Home plates are found at each. Which of these accessories? Who was the eldest of them? Which of these songs was a hit? Malia and Sasha are the daughters of. Which of these words best Which of these was a French international goalkeeper? Which of these is a main ingredient of your closest relative? In the 18 TV series What Was Hannibal? Which of these planets was known in ancient times? In Greek mythology Gaia was the personification of what? What 3D puzzle was first? Something raucous affects which of the Which of these is a child's wicker cradle? Which of these animals is not a marsupial? Which legendary character had a sword? Misanthropy is the Which of these famous films was Which of these is a figure adopted in synchronized swimming? What organ is the center of the human circle? Which of these words is classic? Which of these girls' names appears in the new? What is a dulcimer? Think before you ink is a war. What is the most common eye color in humans? If you were using burnt umber, what would your hobby be? Bananas feature on the Fans of which American act? Which of these is a dialect word for a span? What type of instrument is an In computing, what is a TIFF? What month of the year is the word yam spelled backwards? What were Viking berserkers? What would you do with a dhoti? Something odontoid is shaped like what part of the body? What is the main ingredient of the dish pilaf? London's Shaftesbury Avenue is most famous for what? Who is the only person called Oscar to win an Oscar? The word infinitesimal means extremely what? What word refers to a very young cat? Dessert and fortified are types of what alcoholic drink? Which rapper released the album Magna Carta Holy Grail? Which rapper released the album Model Cara Delevingne is famous for her distinctive what? Which actor is a former mayor of Carmel, California? The American slang word capis means do you what? The American slang word in engineering, stir, bevel and worm are all types of what? What does the blue represent on the Union Jack? What game involves flicking discs of plastic into a cup? In their hit What did TLC advise listeners not to chase? In their hit What did? In what compass direction is Upper Egypt from Lower Egypt? In what compass direction is Upper Egypt from Lower Egypt? The word auteur refers to what profession? Which singer has been married to Sean Penn and Guy Ritchie? What animal is a basque ratter? Anne Hathaway plays Emma Morley in which film? The drink called Perry is made from which fruit? On a boat, what are sheets, painters and lines? In 1973, Carl Gustaf became king of which European country? What is the term for the young of an echidna?